Hello and welcome to part 16 of my F1 2016 career mode here for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Tyre allocation, we're going to go with harder because tyre wear is very high around this circuit. And as you can see, a couple of teams have made upgrades to their car. Those are the practice 3 results. I forgot to show the and we've got a new rival.
Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
Please don't be Lewis Hamilton. Oh my days. So it is Lewis Hamilton because he's the closest car to us in the championship. Those are the practice program results on the left, like I was about to say before we got interrupted by our agent. But we're here for qualifying now. And at the end of our first run, it was a pretty scruffy lap, if I'm honest, and we were multiple tenths of our teammate there. So we started our second run on a new set of softs, much better than the other lap, and, well, only P8.
A young Spaniard named Fernando Alonso sat at the front of the grid here over a decade ago now. The first flash of greatness in a race that also gave us the maiden win for Kimi Raikkonen. The Malaysian Grand Prix is an event for gifted racers to climb to the top and for those on the sidelines to find new talents. 5 lefts and 10 rights make up the 15 corners of Sepang's 3.4-mile circuit, a track where the weather always threatens to play a deciding factor. The drivers will be subjected to forces in excess of 4G and heavy braking zones in 4 of these corners, 2 of which come at the end of DRS zones into turn 1 and to turn 15. So before the off, let's remind ourselves of...
So the race strategy says to stop, which I strongly agree with because it seems as though the hards will last pretty long. So 5 lights and away we go for the Malaysian Grand Prix. It was an average start, but for some reason everyone else in front of us got average to poor starts, so we've jumped up a lot of positions there. We're already up into P5, but if we go on the inside of this Toro Rosso it should be P4. Yes. And we feel a touch on our rear and the Toro Rosso has gone round. So we're going to see what happened on the replay here. It just seemed as though the amount of room on that side of the track was getting ever smaller. But the VSC came out and it ended a pretty long VSC, but we were already on the move upside the inside of Nico Rosberg. And we're already on the podium after 1 lap, but Rosberg has come back at us, and we're just going to get this on the replay. What happened? So he just went up the inside, but coming back to the action, we saw past Nico Rosberg there, and next up is Kimi Raikkonen in the Ferrari. And then leading the race is Max Verstappen in the Red Bull, so that should suit this circuit, or based off real life anyway, and based off the result of that of the 2016 Malaysian Grand Prix, but we won't go there. And tried it up the inside of Raikkonen, but we thought better of it. Now we're in the slipstream of Kimi Raikkonen now. So we're getting ever closer to him, and we dive up the inside, brake very late, and that should be P2 if we can hold him off. Yep, we do. So that is P2, and just getting that on the replay. There's already a racing line like being grooved into the track. I don't know if that's the right word, but our teammate's out of the race, so we're gonna see what happens to him. And you're just your average engine failure on this difficulty because there are so many engine failures on this game, especially in my career mode. So we're in the DRS we've got DRS on Max Verstappen now and Slipstream. So we should absolutely fly past him like we do. He's getting mugged into turn 1. It's like taking candy off a baby coming in, as Raikkonen got him as well. Just checking what positions everyone was in, and we've gone purple through the first sector, but technically we should be getting slower every lap as the drop off of these softs around this circuit is pretty high because of how many fast corners there are, like high speed corners, and how much load they put through the tyres. But we've got Raikkonen coming back at us. We brake pretty late, and we've got Verstappen attempting it up the inside, but thought better of it, and they're very much still on my tail. Pull out of the slipstream. No, we don't pull out the slipstream. We prevent the slipstream, and Kimi Raikkonen there hit us up the rear. We're going to dive into the pits for a new set of hard compound tyres, and after that it should only be one stop to the end. No one behind us, so we can't lose time by being held up in our pit box, so that's good. Flicking through the camera angles now because this was added in a patch about a month ago. So this video was made ages ago. This video was recorded on the 9th and 10th of September, so sorry about that. It froze several times, and if you're wondering where I'm up to recording the active career mode, I'm up to Season 2 Race 11, so I've got a lot of videos to edit. Interesting to note, we got jumped by Kimi Raikkonen. Maybe those softs were going very well for him on that Ferrari, but I always thought the Super Soft was the best tyre for the Ferrari, but obviously that's not available at this weekend. But we're in the DRS and the slip. We've got DRS and slipstream on Kimi Raikkonen. We're going to dive up the inside. Verstappen comes out the pits as well, and we've effectively, I think, got the lead of this Grand Prix. So Verstappen stayed out one lap too long. We got very, very close to the Red Bull, despite the camera angle didn't really show that. So next time I'll probably get a better camera angle if something like that happens again. But the past is in the past, and now Ericsson is in front of us on a set of medium compound tyres. So he potentially could be in a one stop, and we could actually be racing him for position, but I highly doubt it. And I don't think those medium tyres are really a good race tyre, so we're going to go up the inside. We've got DRS as well, so we can maybe block off any attack from any cars behind. But Ericsson's holding up those cars nicely until one of them gets past, and then he gets past again, and then he gets past again. So I think that's Verstappen or Raikkonen behind us now, and he's going to go to the outside. We're going to brake averagely late, and we've gone up the inside, kept the position. He's going to hold it round the outside. He's got DRS, but we've got slipstream, which is pretty OP on this game. Fastest lap of the race has been set. We're going to go up the inside, jump on the brakes extremely late, and we've got him. Another fastest lap set there. Now Rosberg is behind us, so we see how Rosberg got past the Ferrari of Kimi Raikkonen it was just a game of wait for him to make a mistake and make the most of it. But Rosberg is coming at us now. We're gonna have to brake very late. It seems as though the car in front might well be doing a one stop. It's gonna be close to see whether their tyres puncture, but oh well. And if he comes into the pits this lap, there's no way he's doing a one stop, and that's confirmation to show that he's not doing a one stop unless he goes ultra con mode, but ultra tyre con mode. Rosberg and Raikkonen are having a ding-dong battle there, and just a fantastic cinematic shot of what's going on in this Malaysian Grand Prix. We're doing quite well considering how poorly, how averagely we performed in qualifying. But tyres are wearing slightly, we're going to have to hold that. Hold the spin, and Raikkonen might well have us here, so we're just going to get a replay of what happened. So he went to the outside, and I suppose racing incident, I'm going to say. Things like that do happen in racing, and coming under attack now from the car behind. He's on our left, and he tucks back in behind us, and now Rosberg has got slipstream and DRS on us, and he's going to go to the outside, and that might be job done. But no, we come back up the inside, and he tucks back behind us. On lap 17 now, he got a different competitor trying to overtake us there, right under our gearbox. But we dive into the pits for a fresh set of hard tyres, and we've got Rosberg coming in behind us, so we might get jumped here. Oh my days, we're going to be jumped. There's no way around it. His pit stops before us in the pit lane, so if Haas don't give me a good pit stop, we're gonna come up behind him. No, come up behind Rosberg, but not the Red Bull. But coming into turn one, Button went up the inside of Rosberg. We capitalised on their battling, and then I just felt like a massive vibration through my controller, and turned out Rosberg spun out. Because normally 3 wide into a corner doesn't go, but it seems as though, like Carlos Sainz, the gap was ever closing, and he's just a victim of a racing incident, I suppose. And he spears off into the gravel trap. Got an illegal overtake, so we let him back through. Got a good exit off the corner, and we're going to have the inside line, so surely he has to give this up. And yes, we've got P4 back, but Raikkonen is just in a league of his own today. There's no way we would have kept him behind us. And Rosberg has fallen back so much. Lap 24 now. We've got the I was about to say Rosberg then, but Hamilton coming back at Hamilton coming at us now for the final spot on the podium. But coming to the end of the race, we now have Vettel coming at us, and this is a fight for the last spot on the podium. And surely we've got this podium, but he's got slipstream on us. He's going to pull to the outside, and who got the podium? I briefly saw P4, so yep, we've lost out on the podium. So unfortunate there. Lost 3 points.
Here come our winning drivers,
and that could be crucial in the run-in for the title to the end of the season. But why has Vettel won the race? They must have obviously had time penalties.
Congratulations to our top 3 today.
But then we'd be on the podium with... What? Yeah, we'd be on the podium with them. So, I think this is glitched. Because Vettel finished third, not first.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best
It says he
weekend
has
for our
lapped
championship
everybody
leader,
and won
their
this Grand
advantage at the
Prix,
top
so
has been reduced.
somehow
And now I'd
Sebastian
like to
Vettel
ask you,
has
Anthony
glitched to
Davidson,
win in
who
this
was your
Grand
driver of
Prix.
the day?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel.
Despite the fact
Suggested
Raikkonen
before,
deserved
he
that.
can't race wheel to wheel,
Squ-
but as he showed today,
Mate,
it's nonsense.
Square and fair
And now let's
annihilated
take a look
everyone.
at the constructors' standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship
No, it's
leaders
fair and
today.
square.
Their lead
Annihilate
has taken
everyone,
a
not square and
significant blow.
fair. Fuck's sake.
Meanwhile, a strong
But
weekend from Red Bull this time
just
out,
showing you
and
there
they
it's on
improved their
Ultimate. I'll let you
position
to
in the
enjoy the rest of the
championship. There'll
video.
be plenty more twists and turns to
Like
come this season.
if
I
you
hope
want to
can
see
join
more,
us
it
in
really
the
helps
next
me
race
out.
to
And if
see
you know,
just who will
lets
come
me
out
know
on
if you
top.
want to see more. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to on this journey to bring Haas to the front. And goodbye.